G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up. Another episode of Voxel Tycoon. This is our Passengers Let's Play series. And this is interesting here. We've actually started to put into place the new gold production regime. You can see this quite interestingly what's happened. So by the way, the coal has just left and dropped off our load of coal. The coal is quite full. This guy here with 4 carriages of 14 each, being about 56 maybe units, will be rocking and rolling. The other guy with an extra 2, 6 times 14. Don't know what that is, but he will be maybe 96, maybe. Anyway, he will be heading there right behind him, and we can see there that if that is about 96 or 100, he's got one of these, so that's pretty good. Things have backed up. So it is working quite nicely. Everything is working pretty well, and I've electrified, obviously, these lines to get these two guys to go straight into Gwalia. So we just have to hope that Gwalia's demand does not dip at all, and that it should be okay. So this is really part B of the last episode, because the last episode we started to put the new production chain into here for gold and actually assemble the gold ingots on site and ship them out as opposed to the raw ore. But the other thing that we did is we started to talk about the extra infrastructure we wanted to put out here in the new part, so we can start sending out these guys, and these guys are advanced wood frames. So guys, please jump in, enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you over here in just a sec. Okay, very first thing I want to do is I want to actually grab a train and start bringing these guys back. So let's do that. Let's do this right now. So we're going to have them picking up from here, and we're going to tap, we decided we're going to tap this line here of these guys, advanced wood frames. So we're going to tap the line just here, but I'm going to actually do it over here and make it slightly interesting. So what we can do, let's get our warehouse in first. Warehouse, we want the level 2. Don't forget to always use level 2 warehouses where possible. They what do they do? Level 2 warehouses, we can got a bit of room here. Let's do them here. These guys actually load and unload quicker, so that's pretty good. If I do advance wooden frames, it's 172. Yeah, see, that's quite a bit there. So you're going to be almost 400 units there. So it's quite a bit there, so we won't put any more. But yeah, these guys do unload a lot quicker than the other ones. If you have a look here, the bonuses for these guys is loading and unloading is 40.43 a second, and level 1 warehouses 0.58. So you do get a nice little percentage up run on that one. Let's see here. Let's just get these. We should be able to do this nice and easily without any splits, just like this. Yep. If I do that and then go like, what about if we do, oh, no, we can't do that. Actually, no, what we could do though, quite silly. Let's do this. Okay, we want to tap it here. So what we'll do, actually, let's get ourselves a conveyor device first. And again, we don't mind what we want to do here. So let's just do it, actually, let's just do it like this. Let's put them right next to each other and save ourselves a bit of room here and go like this. All right, go down here, so we'll go there and to there, and we'll split it here. So it should be 1 in each, so 1 forward and 1 off to the split, and we'll do this guy inserting, this guy's inserting, so there we go. Now we've got train 10's always unprofitable. I don't know what its problem is. I think it's a passenger train. Let's just click on it. Yeah, it is the passenger train. Might have to have a look at that a little bit later on. But if we jump over here, we've got these 4 gold trains. Now, I'm going to repurpose those and make them into different ones. We're going to make these into the... if I duplicate... yeah, these will be the advanced wooden frame. So if I duplicate this guy, how much is that going to cost? 2 million. No, we don't want that, so get rid of that. Okay, but what if we just swap these guys for, so let's go replace, and the cargo is going to be this one here with the black advanced wood frames, and it's going to be the 23 units. So that's quite big, and we'll have to see about the about this. Let's just get rid of these guys so we can cut them off, and then we can see what else we're left with. So we'll bin them. So we would get a little bit of a refund there. He's only 94 meters, so we want this to be quite the length. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 105 kilometers an hour. Don't know if this is a bit of an issue. Let me see here. 712,000. What about if I swap this one for a faster diesel? No, not that. Doesn't spin him. So replace this guy. How long are we there? Replace this guy with a faster diesel train, and I want a fast diesel. What have we got here? Looking at the speeds here, 160 kilometers an hour for this guy, 2.23 million. 100 kilometers an hour, 350 kilometers an hour. Is that, these are diesel? What about this guy over here, 5 million? Oh, we don't have that, do we? No, but we could have something fun going on. Oh, it's passenger trains, that's why we don't want those. Okay, let's look at the speeds here, 125. This one at 160 sounds great. But you're a sea liner. That's interesting, isn't it? And can we move this guy along? No, we can't. Okay. When you have one at each end would have been nice. You're going to be 1.9 million, but 158 kilometers an hour can be reached due to lack of power. Okay. Why lack of power, though? So you're 199 in length. Let's see how fast you end up going. Don't know if I want to. There's a bit of risk going on here. Let's do duplicate. It brings you up to 243. So you're the right length. That's 144. That's still pretty fast. I'm just going to drop one. No, 144 is pretty good actually. Let's do that. 2.73 million. So I want you to be running from. You're going to be. So let's rename. Can I delete everything? Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Add stop. The very first stop is going to be the new station here, Hub 2. What was known as Gold Hub. We'll have to rename that. We'll go load to the full. And then please go to the brand new station. Oh, yep. Brand new station over here. And you can see some infrastructure I've started to put in, but we'll build the rest of this in just a sec. Okay, you're going to be called, not that, you're going to be called, Gold Hub. You're this one, aren't you? Save as advanced wood frames. There we go. Lovely. So, yep, and we'll change the name of Gold Hub to Hub 2. Southern Hub, maybe. Yeah, let's see about it. Okay, so I think you'll all be good. Advanced wood frames, rock and roll, and we've even got these guys ready to accept them. So that's all pretty good. And so you should be right to go. I don't think I let him go from depot though, did I? Oop, where are we going? We're going this way under the tunnel, around the Lake District, and back over to here, depot. And off you go. So let's see him when he comes out. He's meant to be a fast train. He definitely is diesel, which is good. Yeah, I just don't know about these two looking like this. I think that would have been right. I think if you had diesels though, they both face the same direction. But if you know any different, if this train, why it's meant to do that, then please let me know. So I'm hoping we don't tap off here too much. But you can see their production is sort of coming in. Production for the advanced wood frames is doing pretty well. So you're coming into these batches of 4. Everything is going out this way because obviously we've got the circuit hold up that we discussed in the last episode. But yeah, let's leave that and just see how it goes. Here comes the new train along there. So we'll see how fast he goes. In the meantime, let's get him some more infrastructure going. The newly electrified line. You know, we've still got to stay behind these other gold trains anyway, and those trains might hold things up. So anyway, he's going to come across here, and when he does so, he goes around the lake. Now the idea is that he comes into here, he comes into the platform first. Now this is where it's going to be interesting, because what I want to do something that I haven't done before here. So first of all, let's clear out, let's just pause, and let's just clear out some room here. I think that's pretty good. Yep, maybe a little bit extra. Okay, take this one first, and try and take him out as far as he'll go around here. Okay, and that's pretty good. Let's just do him to here and to there, and then we'll cut in. Now he's going to be on the opposite side here, you'll notice. He's on the opposite side of where he needs to be. So let's do this, just get him through. And at some point, what I want to do is cross and do that. I don't know how this is going to work actually. Now I do need to be careful. I think I need to do it up further, so let's do it a bit further up. This may not work. Haven't done this before. There's where he needs to... That definitely won't work because that's just incorrect. Okay. And we'll signal all this up as well. So what we need to do is do these guys. We'll do him first. And we'll do him to there. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not really how I normally do things, but that'll be fine. And then connect it up. So now what we'll do is we'll start to keep an eye out for these little bits. We will actually start to signal from the very start of it and just see how he goes. So let's go here and change this guy into the correct type signal. So this is going to be a semaphore signal. Well, we're all semaphores. Pre-semaphore there, and then I'm going to do one here as well, and then I'm going to put a block right next to him. Okay, block and chains. Let's use the right terms then. Block and chains. In the middle of this run, we'll just use the block, and staying off the 45-degree angles, a block there. But then what I'm going to do is have a block heading out, but a pre on heading in, and allow that to be one whole section, and then heading in the forwards direction here, here, and here, but in the reverse direction here. So that works out perfect. And of course, I didn't really leave enough room for these guys, but what I'll do is I will just have one at the moment. So let's just do this. Let's not have any signals there, and let's just only have one line in commission, so the train should come in this way. When he does come out though, he should be able to come up to an intersection here, so there'll be a I need a pre here. But then when he comes out, he's got a block. Okay, so he should be right to rock and roll. If we unpause the game, he should be good, and there's no immediate signaling issues coming up. Now, let's get the trucks going, and let's put some basic trucks in here and then sort it out. So this guy here is, please, 167 days, so no need to give him the cash. He should be right. So what we need to do is we need to put in a couple of truck stops. Now, I want to see about this truck stop because I was going to do this a little plainer, but I've had a bit of a think about this between episodes. Let me explain. So if I go stations and I just use a single level 2 station here, what I want to do is just put this so it touches this guy. I think there works. In fact, if we get rid of these businesses, that'll be 200,000. That's 100. Let's put it right there. I think that's right in the middle. That'd be lovely. Yep. And then what we can do is... Are we up? Where are we? Are we at this one? Yeah, we actually can do... Oh yeah, we can do this. Actually, let's do this. Let's do it like this. Okay, buy. And then let's grab... Let's get rid of this one. Grab the terraforming tool and do this, and then just redo those roads. Sometimes it's worth just reinvesting in the roads and just doing it yourselves. It gives us a turnabout here, a natural turnabout, which is quite nice. Single drop off. Now what we're going to do here is see what we can fit in. Now it doesn't have to be too complex. We don't need to spend a fortune out here, but I do want to demonstrate the vehicle replacement. So let's have a quick look. Let's just pause the game for a sec. Let me see. If we go here, we go stations. Now level 2 are the greens, and I think I want one with 120,000, but not. I don't want it to be in here. I don't think we should put them like this because it'll use the road as one of them. So what I'll do is I'll put this here. And in fact, if I do this, let's do this. Let's bring him out. And hopefully, because you're going up 2 levels in some spots, so it could cost quite a bit of money. So what I might do is let me do this, this, and this. Then that. Right. And let's go to the lay roads and see if we can do a turnaround like that. That's better. Yeah, that is better. And now what we should be able to do, if I go straight back to the station, he should be able right. Yeah, he'll put it out like that. And I actually think we could do it. Nope. Let's do it like that. Yeah, let's do it like this. This will be good. Okay. How much is that? 200,000. Okay, at least they're all at the right levels. If I do this, I'm hoping what it does is join up. Yeah, it does. This is going to be a fortune, actually. Let's see how much is that going to be. 135,000. 98,000. Let's get back here as quick as we can. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And I think we'll just do this. Oh, there we go. If I do that, that might work if I just join him straight back in like that. It's not bad. Bit of rigmarole going on there. It actually means that... Yeah, it means that this area is just not required. We don't need that extra bit because they're going to come down this way. One-way roads, really, really requested from the devs, please. We need one-way roads. Let's look at the connection of this to Go Logistics, and it is connected beautifully to either this or to these guys. So it actually means that the trains will come in here and start unloading directly to the trucks because they're in reach of that. Without having to even go to the warehouses. They should use the warehouses as a reserve though. We'll now grab ourselves, let's say speed 1, let the stock come down, go to garage and do the level 2 garage just here. Yep, there we go. Okay, so now we're purposely going to get ourselves the most basic truck that will carry that stock. Now we might have stitched ourselves up here. Let's do it. Let's see the stock. No, we can do that. Yep. So let's grab ourselves this one at 85,000. A very slow truck at 50 kilometers an hour, the basic level truck, and then we'll swap them over to the Chevrolets. Now, this will carry 2. This will carry 5. We probably won't go to the Chevrolets, and we're not going to use semis or the multiple unit trucks just to show this. So we'll do the 5, then maybe up to the 7 and 11s. Moving into the 15s, and that could be good. So we want this guy, and it's going to be here. The route is going to be picking up from this one, any full load, but any platform will be fine. And the drop off will be here, and it'll be unload, and it'll be a full unload, and you'll be called, whoop, hang on, edit and save as advanced wood frames to Marlborough, and you are Marlborough North. Okay, so yeah, that's all. That is all lovely. That is all lovely, isn't it? Okay, how are we going? Are we good? Yes, we are. Okay, let's get ourselves a couple of those. So we'll duplicate, and I want to get 1, 2, 3, and 4, and go release all. So these guys will queue up here and wait. Okay, and then we'll look at vehicle replacement very shortly. Okay, and I want to see how this works. This is going to be interesting. I like the idea of that. Reversing on the wrong side. We do need to also replace this. So what's happening here is you'll find that some of these guys, these trains will actually queue in here because they'll in turn they'll hold up what we just built. The reason is we have, what are these? These weird little things. Oh, the trees that have been chopped down. Cute. Yeah, the reason is we only have the one station here. So let's go ahead and rebuild this station as well. To do this, I'm going to skip this ahead. Just skip the order for that one. That'll be absolutely lovely. Okay, let's make for this train to get out, and we'll leave the pass through there. Oh, we've got this other train coming out as well. He'll pick up here. See, you're going off to there at the moment. Signaling will help us fix that up. Let me pause the game, and let's just go speed 1 and we'll see this all work. Okay, he should pull into the far end one. Yep, he does. Oh, no, he doesn't. So he can't actually get out. Brilliant. Okay, I don't know why I picked that platform if I thought that platform wouldn't be in commission. So that's interesting. Let me see if I could do this as this. Yep, and then can I make it nice? Yeah, I can actually. That will actually work. If we do that, that'll actually work. And then what we'll do with quick signaling here is we'll just grab some pre-sem and we'll put 3 pre-semaphores here and the pullouts and a standard block just here. Creating one big block there with the sort of amalgamation of the lines. Okay, let's watch him do this. So he's now going into here and the trucks are off delivering. Let's see how much they get for a sortie, and let's watch this train take off. So watching up here, 7,150. Yay, that is pretty good. Don't forget we here we go. Let's go to speed 1 and watch this train, see if he can do what he wants to do, and he will do that. And he crosses over, so that's brilliant. And again, he's the only train in the area, but if you had a second train, the other train would wait here. So that is quite good. Okay, let's go to vehicle replacement and see exactly what we need to do. So we've got this basic truck in here, and it's quite good. So what we want to do, but there's a better one, so we're going to want this vehicle replacement. So we want road vehicles or trains, just a bit like the fleet manager, and so we're going to road vehicles and we'll go start new replacement. So we're putting a new one in, and of course this is the one we want to do, the advanced wood frame. So this is the one we're picking. There are 4 that are available to be upgraded, and so it is here. Now if you had one particular type of truck that used the same model truck but used on multiple routes, you'd be able to deselect each of the routes here and just take care of each route individually, and you're setting a command until it's all done. But you can do it all together or you can keep it separate. I think it's best to keep it separate, to be honest, unless you're getting a bit more experience in it. Just get a little bit confusing there. And we go, so okay, so this is the only one here, so we'll say yes, there are 4 of them on this route, continue, and we set up a replacement. Now this is where remember it's advanced wood frames, so what we want to do is go click on it and then do we want to go replace. And so this is where you can decommission them all as well, but the best thing here, don't forget to select your cargo. We're on this 5-unit AA truck and we want to move up to this one, this 7-unit L10. So we want to go to here. Yep. So start new replacement and let's see about him. So what it's going to do is it's going to be 85,000 into 143,000. Yeah, and it says it's got 4 to go, so it's setting up that replacement, and it's also got a threshold where you can set up here. The threshold is not super complicated. What it's saying here by default, and you can change it, it's saying that if your company, as in the player, must have in the bank at least 150%. So if this thing is going to cost me 143, I need another sort of 75,000 on top of that, and then it'll go ahead and do it. It's basically saying don't do it if you've only just got that money. If you've only just got that money and you want to keep it at 100%, so as soon as it hits it, it upgrades as soon as you can afford it, then you can set it to 100. If you want to say, by default it's 150, I think that works, and 200% means that you must have double the amount, so you must be able to afford to do 2 in order to do 1, and then it'll only still do the 1 before processing the others. In this case I've got enough to do 4 or 5 or 4.5, so it's going to do them all, and in fact while we've been talking it's done 2 of them. It's saying we've only got 2 to go, and so let's watch it. And let's go have a quick look at it now as well. Let's jump out here. Here's one of the 7s, there's one of the secondaries, here's one of the originals, so I've got 2 originals and 2 of the secondaries that have been done. Now this guy here's just has he dropped off? He hasn't dropped off, that's weird. Don't know why he's doing this. This guy's dropping off here. I don't know why this guy's got his load and he's coming back. 7,500 for the original, and now with 7 we get We get game saves, and we get 10,500. So he does get a bit more. I still don't know what's going on with this guy, but he must be he might actually be jumping in and doing his swap over. So let's see if he turns into the garage. He swings in. We're in real time here, speed 1. So he goes into the garage. He swaps up and upgrades. I now say that I've got 3 of the new models and just 1 there. So this is a nice little tool. Let's see, wait till we see this guy come in now. I've obviously got enough for the threshold, so he turns in. When he comes out, this will turn to 0. You can start to see this will go to 0 now. Replacements are completed. 4 vehicles have now been successfully replaced. Beautiful. And I've now got my 4 trucks out on the system. So that is absolutely lovely. There's these guys going in here. So that's all pretty good. How's the stock there? I've got absolutely heaps of stock, so that's going to be doing quite a bit there, which is quite good. And so we can go ahead and set up. Now, don't forget, vehicle replacements will then stay in here. So what I need to do is just manually remove it, and it'll stop doing that. I can actually go into here. Nope, all I can do is remove it and then start a new one. So I think this is pretty good for early game when you want to manually upgrade most of your trucks. I think it's good to do an entire fleet. It's not something I think you're going to use heaps and heaps during a playthrough, but it certainly is good to show it in this one. In other news, don't forget we set this up at 2 different grades. This is quite clever. In my playthroughs, I usually have the trains all at grade. I don't have the trains go up and down at all. But in this case, and so here's an example of this. And because the town is set on a plateau, I've actually got the town sitting up high, because vertically it doesn't matter, these will still load up nicely. You've got 3 different levels here. So this is a really, really cool way of doing things. Finally, I think the last thing we're going to do in this episode, we've got a clear run here. We're going to just upgrade this station. So let's pause the game, and let's see. This should be a reasonably easy upgrade to do. We won't get rid of that just yet, but what we will do is we need to make sure we've got enough shallow water here. So let's see, because if we haven't got much shallow water, we could be in big trouble. Yep, see, there's the difference of where you can do it. So I can do it out to here. So let's just do that. Yep. Oop. And that. Yep. You could do this all quite inexpensively too if you want, by just doing these guys like this. And then if I just go to level, can I level over the top here? I have to get rid of the water first. As long as it's all, whoop. As long as it's all the sort of shallow height, I'm okay to do it. Okay, there we go. And now we can just flatten over the top everything. And it should be right to go. So now you've got sort of a land grab there. Landfill. Land reclamation. How about that? Shall we use that one? I think that's great. Now, I'm going to want to move this down a bit here as well. So let's do that. And then let's get the station in. Mount Magnet South is what we want to reproduce, and then we won't have to worry about anything. So if I go to stations, and I'm using, this is the station from over here. That's that station, so it's pretty good. Three looks pretty good as well. I think I might put a 4th. No, 3's actually pretty good. Let's just do this. We could have a bypass. We don't even need a bypass, do we? What sort of area have we got it to work at the end? I think we've got... That's pretty good. I think what I'll do is I'll just put an extra platform in here. Oops, sorry. Let's go to 250 and put a 4th in. And then that leaves room for a bypass on the other side. Now, I mean, reach of everything, especially these two, is what I'm exporting, but that's the main thing. Let's do it like that. Which means we will have to make some changes. Let's go ahead and do this as well. Yep. And we'll need to electrify everything. So first of all, I'm just going to get everything in. I'm not going to worry about the bypass just yet. I think I'm going to have a problem here. Yes, I will have a problem. So these guys... And I will do a bypass because of this. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that and everything there. And let's see. So we want this to be like this. So we'll do the outer line first and see how we go. Because there's that's the one that needs to be connected in. Is that bit? Yep, that's going to be the problem. So let's go goodbye. And we'll signal everything again. Yeah, we've got to make sure we've got enough room here. So let me just see if I come out one and out another. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's kind of getting there. We might be able to just go like that. I think this is going to be the problem. Oh, that'll work. Let me just see about this. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, that will work too. Yeah, that is nice. Okay, we'll come back and signal that all in a little bit. What I wouldn't mind doing here is these guys have to all... So let's do this guy. Work out what the exact turnabout of everything needs to be first. That kind of works. Let's do this guy coming forward a bit. Is that the right lineup? It is. That would work. Okay. And let me see about this. Okay, what about here to there? And I think I need to come out a bit before this. I think we've just gone far too far in for that. Right, I will tidy this up. Let's get this functional. Let's get some electrification in and get this all functional, and then we'll see how we can go. Rails electrification, and we want to go yes, and we want to go yes, 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 and yes for the moment. Shouldn't have to electrify anything else. Let's just do here, here, and here, and then of course there. Now if I do this, we shouldn't have any error messages. Yep, the electric trains can now get through, and we should be right to go. So that is a bit better. I've just got to fix up this here. I'm not sure how I'll fix that up, but I will fix that up. Oh, let's get some signals in as well. And that will be the end of the episode. So it's been productive though. Yeah, I think it's been super productive. Oh, we can just do a standard here. I think I will just put myself in a pre-signal here before that one. Yep. And then straight off this, let's do, well, this is all like that. Actually, let's just get these guys in like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It just moves all the blocks up a bit. And then over here, I'm going to put a pre in there before the intersection, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. In fact, no, that'll be good. Let's do a standard block just coming out of that one, and another one just over here. Keep that block short. Let's do one before the exit there, and remove this last one here. Okay, that makes everyone move in, and we can see a live train coming in there as well, so that'll be pretty good. I think this little island can have a nice bit of decoration in it. Let's look at putting something out there as well. Have we got something just to put on? Decorations. Let's see. Ooh, church could be nice. Modern church. An obelisk? Yeah, we could do that. I think we'll just put a modern, a standard church in there. It could be quite nice. And we'll put some trees out as well. And a nice park. Alright, that is lovely. Okay, so I think we'll leave the episode here. This has been super productive. This has been Voxel Tycoon, and I hope you're enjoying it. Oh, look at the traffic jam over here. We're going to have to absolutely see to this. I think I'm going to have to redesign some of this now that it's busy. I just wanted to check on how happy this person is now that we're supplying them with a lot more. Yeah, it's good. We're not oversupplying them, which is great. I think we're getting a lot of money from it as well. So don't forget to leave your comments, like and subscribe to Stitch Up, and I'll see you in the next episode of Voxel Tycoon. Cheers.